Shalom Aleichem, everyone. Welcome back. A good Erev Shabbos. This coming Shabbos is known as Shabbos Nachamu, the Shabbat of consolation, named after the verse from the Haftorah this week, Nachamu, Nachamu, Ami. In fact, this is the first Shabbos, this is the first Shabbat of the Shiva de Nechamasa, the 7 Shabbatot, the 7 Sabbaths of consolation that take us all the way up to Rosh Hashanah. Not that different than the 7 weeks that take us all the way up to receiving the Torah. There's an idea of 7 being a completeness, a preparation for something very big to come. And all of that begins this Shabbos. All of that begins this Shabbos Nachamu. It's really the beginning of the preparation for the big days to come. The question, though, is what exactly is the Nachamu? What exactly is the consolation? What's changed? Says the works of deeper Jewish wisdom. They point out that the double expression, Nachamu, Nachamu, Ami, comfort, comfort my people, as the verse says, is coming to counteract another double expression. There's a double expression in the Tochacha, there's a double expression in the admonition to the Jewish people where it says, Va'anochi haster aster panai, Bayomahu, where God says, I will surely hide my countenance on that day, on the day of destruction. On the day of exile, Hashem will hide his countenance. What is the double hiding? What is the double hiding of Va'anochi haster aster panai? When a Jew makes a mistake, when a Jew errs, when a Jew does a chet, he sins. So that's the first hiddenness. That's the first cloud of darkness. What's the second cloud of darkness? The second cloud of darkness is when a Jew stops believing that Hashem cares. When a Jew stops believing and seeing himself as a son of the king, as a ben melech, that is a true hiddenness. That's a truly dark place. So what's the Nechama? Comes along the verse and says, Nachamu, Nachamu, Ami. Be consoled, comfort, comfort, because you are my people. Because no matter what, I remain your father, says Hashem. And no matter what, you remain my children. You know, there's a beautiful pasuk, a beautiful, beautiful verse in Tehillim, in Kuf Lametes, in chapter 139, where King David says the following. He says, Im esek shemayim sham'ata. If I arise, if I go all the way up to heavens, you're there. Not so surprising. But listen to the second half of the pasuk. Listen to the second half of the verse. Va'atzia sha'ol hineka. But if I make my bed in the deepest, darkest of pits, I find you there as well. You know, there's a really powerful Zohar. I'm going to share with you the Zohar. The Zohar says the following. It quotes Reb Shimon and he says, at that time, meaning the time of the destruction of the first temple, so HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God was in heaven and he called out to his l'chol pamalya delay. He called out to his entire heavenly retinue. All the big shots up in heaven, all the different types of angels. And he said to them, my children, my beloved children are going down to Babel, right? And va'atun hacha, and you're here. Kumu, arise. Chosu kulchen leBabel. I want all of you to go down to Babel. Va'ana imachon, and I'm coming too. Hashem says, no matter where the Jew goes, no matter what the Jew has done, Nachamu, Nachamu, Ami, he's still my people. They're still my children. They're going down to Babel because they have to, but we're all going with, says Hashem. And me too. I'm leading you down. You, the entire heavenly retinue, you're coming with me down to be with my children. Nachamu, Nachamu, Ami. That's the beginning of these 7 weeks of preparation, where a Jew has to really, really remember that what it means to be a Jew, and what it means to be a ben melech, a prince or princess in the palace of the king. Shabbat shalom.